Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jesse Daly here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Today is Wednesday, October 22nd. You may hear some chickens behind me. We have chickens everywhere in the Virgin Islands, so that's what you may hear behind me. My friends, I wish I had more concrete news to share with you regarding Tropical Storm Melissa. Unfortunately, there is still so much uncertainty with this storm. So let's just dive right into it. This is the uh, outlook from the National Hurricane Center. Let's take a look at the current um, track as of 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Now, we can see that there is still significant um, uncertainty over the next, really up to the next week or so. One notable difference here is that we do see that Melissa is expected to not only become a hurricane, but potentially a major hurricane. And where is it going to go? Honestly, the National Hurricane Center meteorologists and the major computer forecast models really don't know the answer to that. We do have a tropical storm watch up for Jamaica and a hurricane watch up for portions of Haiti, just because of this vast uncertainty of where this could go. So let's jump over. Well, first of all, I want to tell you it is basically crawling now at to the west at 2 miles per hour. So it's like sitting over this really warm water. There is some wind shear, which is helping to slow some of the intensification of this storm, but that is expected to the storm may intensify faster, more rapidly in a few days. So as of now, it's kind of keeping the wind shear is kind of keeping that rapid intensification from occurring, but that may not last too much longer. So let's jump over and take a look at the infrared satellite imagery, courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com. This is the Atlantic Basin, and of course, our eyes are drawn immediately to the Caribbean, where we're seeing lots of these colors in the Caribbean. Now, infrared satellite imagery measures the temperature of the tops of clouds. So where we are seeing the really dark colors and even some of those pinks and whites, that is high. Those are high cloud tops built high into the atmosphere, indicative of strong convection and a lot of moisture. Now let's zoom in on Tropical Storm Melissa, and we can see that this storm is definitely strengthening. And again, it's not really moving, it's just kind of sitting here. And that's been part of the concern. There are several possibilities. I'm going to jump you back over the uh, the the map for a second, the National Hurricane Center map. There are several possibilities here that are being determined by the National Hurricane Center. Either the system could kind of meander by Jamaica, or it could move farther north, kind of in between Cuba and Hispaniola. It is looking like the National Hurricane Center is leaning toward the scenario where it could meander for a while rather than moving north sooner. Let's actually look at the Google AI model, the DeepMind Weathercast. This is a great model to take a look at. It's one of the forecast models that meteorologists are looking at, and we can see like this storm is just like the track is all over the place. Look at this thing kind of weaving in and out noticeably. It is intensifying as it moves through this region. We even see, according to AI here, Google AI's model, that a hurricane, major Category 3 hurricane, is possible right by Jamaica. This track is not guaranteed. Again, there's so much uncertainty, but I did want to show you this. And by the way, down the line, Bermuda, which has been hit by a couple of storms this year, a few storms, has to keep an eye out as well later on, as well as the Bahamas, of course, and Turks and Caicos. By the way, we are getting some wind currently and some rain showers due to outer rain bands from Tropical Storm Melissa, and that is what you're seeing. If my hair is blowing and you're seeing some things blowing, that's because of outer rain bands associated with this storm. Although it is quite a distance, the core is quite a distance from where I am located in the U.S. Virgin Islands. By the way, speaking of some impacts here, we could definitely continue to have rain that is expected across Puerto Rico, especially, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. But if this shifts, if it shifts to the east or the west, a lot of our forecast is going to be affected, as well as all the islands down here. So much uncertainty. Please make sure that you are, if you're in the Caribbean, that you are monitoring this closely, even honestly up toward the Gulf. Just keep an eye on this, because there's a lot of scenarios and a lot of unknowns. So please stay safe out there. I will keep you posted on what I'm seeing from here in the Virgin Islands, and make sure that you are taking care of yourself and staying prepared. And as always, I will keep an eye on the tropical skies come rain or shine. Please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.